Welcome to Wellness Wisdom Wednesday. I'm Tiffany Brown-Bush and I'm helping you through Hump Day. And it is my pleasure, it brings me joy to help super women live fit with happy hormones. So in this episode of Wellness Wisdom Wednesday, I just want to kind of talk about the think fit aspect of the whole live fit program, because we eat fit, we move fit, we think fit to live fit. And I want to just talk about kind of the thought process a little bit. This comes out of the observations that I've made in the Fit for Life Challenge. We have roughly 44 people doing the challenge currently, but we actually have approaching 50 people in my nutrition group right now. And it really allows me the opportunity to kind of observe interactions and the experiences that people are having, which is fantastic for me because that always allows me to grow and to become a better facilitator and teacher of sorts. So one thing I want to encourage is that as others around you are on the same path and journey as you, to engage and participate in that without it undermining your experience. So if you and your friend or you and your partner are on a weight loss journey together, or an exercise, regimen together, and he or she is doing better or not as good as you are, how do you maintain your own focus and not let that undermine you? It's easy to, one, get frustrated and disappointed in your own progress when someone is doing better than you are. And it's a distraction. And if you engage in that emotional place, if you can't stay tracked properly, it can derail you. It can take you someplace that you don't want to be. And I encourage you, if it's a case of your friend is doing better than you or someone in the group is doing better than you, to borrow from this idea of get closer to the source. I'm going to tell you what, whenever I meet somebody, I'm just be honest, whenever I meet somebody who is doing what I want to do or who has figured it out or who is more successful at something, I go through the same things. I go through the, ooh, all right. And then I say, you know what? I need to find out what that person is doing. I need to get closer to the source. I don't need to go spend time with the people who don't know what to do and are just as lost as I am in this area. I need to get closer to the person who actually has this figured out and see if I can't glean some aspect of what it is they have going on. So when you see somebody, whether it's in a group or whether it's in your own personal life, or whatever environment it is, try to navigate beyond whatever that does to your ego to a higher place of saying, ooh, I am in the presence of somebody who knows more than I do. Not is better than I am, but knows more than I do. And I could benefit from, or I could learn from. The other thing is I like to be around like-minded, positive energy. So I'm going to seek out somebody who is in that successful place because that is a good place to be in. So look at it as that. I need to get next to that positive energy source. I need to be in that space. Instead of saying, I'm a little intimidated or thrown off by what the journey looks like for somebody else. I want to gift that to you. And if you are the person who has somebody around you who is not doing as well, who's struggling or potentially negatively impacting you, sometimes we have to shift a little bit. Sometimes we have to look at whether or not that person who is struggling is really trying to do better. And if they are a distraction, we have to pull back a little bit so that we can stay on track, because you can spiral down with them. Okay. So I want to empower you to say, yes, this person is somebody I care about. This person is in my personal life, or this person is we're down. That's my dog. But at the same time say, but we need a boundary here, because I'm on a path this way and they're struggling, or they're doing something different, and they're not in a place where they're really trying to figure this out, and I need a boundary. Okay, I think it's really important. I think this is a big piece of the Think Fit journey of knowing where your boundaries are, and knowing when to get over yourself, and also to kind of step away and say, I'm doing something different than you are, and I need a little space here. And so, not always with this particular topic wasn't as direct as I always am with some of what we talk about on Wellness Wisdom Wednesday. But I feel like I needed to share that with some of the challengers and just in general. And as somebody who's constantly challenging myself, I experience this as well. And I thought, I need to share this because we don't always talk about this part of it. Okay. So hopefully this is helpful to you here, and you can find a way to apply this Think Fit technique. And in the meantime, until next week, live fit.